Ayo is boppin'. It's your boy Fizz and I'm bringing you guys the Week 7 battle in OLT Oblivion, and I'm going up against Destin, coach of the mobile Bewears. Pretty sure that's how you say mobile, probably mobile, but yeah man, we're kicking things off with Week 7 here, and yeah, we are now 4-2 in Oblivion, I believe, so still a pretty good record. I definitely want to have a better record than 4-2, trying to get that first seed in playoffs. Would be pretty tight and clutch of me to do that, so definitely going to be aiming for that. At this point, I'm pretty much locked for playoffs no matter what happens these next two games, so that's really good for me, locking playoffs already, and it's basically because of my draft. My draft is insane. It just carried me the entire time, so either way, really happy to be in playoffs, and going to be sick to see what's going to happen there, but regardless, in Week 7, we are going to be playing my good pal Destin, aka Objection. And yeah, he has a pretty good team himself. He has a really scary team, actually, one that I really like. And it's going to be a tough matchup here against Destin. And yeah, I'm just going to jump right into the team builder to get this out of the way for you guys. So yeah, he has a team consisting of the Megalopony, Salamence, Ferrothorn, Volcarona, Alolan Ninetales, Tentacruel, Xurkitree, Linoon, Alolan Muck, and the Claydol. So he has a really balanced team. Like, everything on his team is actually like pretty good, except for like Claydol. It's kind of an unmod. But regardless of that, like, everything on his team is like really solid. The pieces fit well together. Veil with Man's Volcarona and Xurkitree is really nice, and the option to set up with Linoon is really clutch for his team. And yeah, Spike Sack is also really good for his team. So just a really nice balanced team against that Destin has. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty tough to prep for, but I feel like I can handle his monster, his offensive powerhouse is like pretty well. But yeah, I'm just gonna jump things off with my Ray Nicholas. He has a Megalopony. I have a bulky Psychic. You already know. It's probably one of the best bulky, or one of the best Lopunny checks you're gonna find out there, pretty much. Magic Guard can be toxic if he wants to run like a weird set like that. So this is basically as good as it gets to check to Megalopony. But yeah, just classic stuff. I have knockoff on there because if he wants to switch into Alolan Muck, I can knock that berry off, or AV, whatever it has. I can focus blast it next turn for some pretty good damage because he probably doesn't have recovery outside of that berry that I could knock off. So yeah, just standard stuff with the Ray Nicholas here. Standard Lopunny check. Want to keep this around for the Lopunny, so yeah, definitely want to keep this like really healthy for that, because if it gets chipped down, it's not a switch in a Lopunny anymore, you know. So yeah, it's gonna be my priority here. And next up, I have Broken Mon Meloetta. Just classic stuff. Dual stab with quick attack. I think quick attack is really nice here because it lets me revenge his like speed boosters like Salamence, Volcarona. What else? Xurkitree as well. Like, Xurkitree can Z-Hypnosis me, which is very scary. I lost to Z-Hypnosis Xurkitree before. I got 6-0'd by it, actually, so yeah, I don't want to deal with that. So quick attack is pretty nice security against those mons. Does a lot of damage because Life Orb, quick attack, stab, 128 attack. It's going to be doing a lot. I speed everything on his team at neutral, and just puts holes in his team. Meloetta stuff, you know. Next up, I have Devin here. This is a really nice, it's really nice to force Volcarona to run HP Rock or something to hit my Moltres, and also doubles as a Lopunny switch in if rocks aren't up. Same thing with Salamence. I can switch into a Salamence, hit pretty nicely. I can Whirlwind it out if it tries to DD on me. And this is a really nice Linoon switch in as well, because I'm able to Flame Body that thing potentially. I'm able to Whirlwind it if it sets up in front of me. So this is overall a really nice secondary defensive Pokemon to Ray Nicholas. Like I said, having health on the Ray Nicholas is probably going to be my priority, so having Moltres will leave some of the pressure off of it. It's going to be pretty clutch here. And I have no reason not to lead this either. Like, he's probably going to set up what? He's probably going to lead Alolan Ninetales to get up Veil, Tentacruel to spin my Rocks away potentially. It's the only thing that can potentially lead up against my team, or against my Moltres. Ferrothorn, I can body that thing. Claydol, I don't think it's coming. So I have no reason to not lead with the Moltres, you know. So yeah, probably gonna be doing that. And yeah, really nice secondary FizzDef wall. And next up, I have my Spikes Klefki. Spikes look really good against this team. His removal options aren't that good. Like, what is it? Mence, I guess. Volcarona, I guess. Tentacruel, Claydol. Like, those aren't really good at all. Tentacruel is gonna be forced to run Rapid Spin, so getting move slot off that is pretty good. So I can't run like Giga Drain for my side method or anything like that. But even regardless of that, Spikes look really good against him. because it puts a lot of things in range of not a Lopunny, a Meloetta hit. And Light Screen is pretty clutch for the Xurkitree in case my Klefki is awake. If it's not like Z Hypnosis, I can get a Light Screen up, hopefully take a hit with something else and kill him. But yeah, Light Screen also helps out with the Volcarona late game, Ninetales, stuff like that. And 2-Wave is overall just broken. So yeah, just standard Klefki set. It's also FizzleTheHizzle to try to help with the Alolan Lopunny, Mega Lopunny, and Mence as well. So I can 2-Wave those things scared out. So yeah, another standard Klefki here. And right here I have my Mega Diancie. So I have Z Earth Power on here just to be able to hit the Xurkitree as best as I can. Usually, if I'm a Xurkitree, right, and I see a Diancie, it's probably going to be really fat because that's what Diancie does. And I can set up a Tail Glow on it, I can set up a Z Hypnosis on it. So I'm able to Z Earth Power that thing. And after Rocks and a little bit of Chip, I'm able to KO it actually, so that's really nice. Stealth Rocks is really nice for his team. For Volcarona, I can take a Volcarona hit and Diamond Storm that thing back. Even at +1, I can take it, hit, and kill it. Moonblast, standard stuff. Rock, standard stuff. So Z Earth Power is going to be really good because it can also hit the Alolan Muck really, really nicely, hit the Tentacruel really nicely, and the Xurkitree as well. So it's mostly for the Xurkitree though. Want to hit that thing as best as possible with the Diancie because it can't really set up in front of anything else except for my Klefki. That's the thing with Klefki. I don't really like Klefki, man. It's just so passive. Like in that respect, right? Like things that don't really care about being 2-wave, it's setup fodder. Like if it got U-turn, that'd be like it'd be a really good one. But alas, I really don't like Klefki, man. But regardless of that, I'm bringing my Dhelmise Max Spadef. This is the best thing I have to a Xurkitree switch in. Like it can Tail Glow on the switch, HP Ice me, and it's gonna be doing 1,000,000,000% to me. But I can Earthquake that thing back. Do a lot of damage. Anchor Shot, Brick Break is standard stuff. Brick Break is pretty clutch, so I'm able to hit the Ferrothorn and Lopunny for super effective damage and break the screens. Also the best way to hit the Linoon. So that's really cool. Synthesis is obviously nerfed by the hail that he has, but I need to bring recovery, right? It's a Dhelmise, and it's going to be switching into Zerk. But yeah, it's going to be my team. Straightforward stuff, you know. Z Earth Power is pretty clutch. Fat offense. So yeah, it's gonna be my team against Destin. Hopefully we can win this game so I can like try to be first seed. That'd be pretty cool. And regardless of everything, I'm gonna jump right into the battle against him. And we are here against Destin. Connected to him really quickly. Good luck, have fun. He has a pre-mega Lopunny, but I'm not too worried about it. Like screw it, we're just gonna play anyway. Because yeah, I'm gonna flex on him like that now I'm playing, but yeah, he's a pre-mega Lopunny. Kinda sucks, but I don't really care, dude. Like, you know. But he brings everything I expected him to, like no surprises, really. Tentacruel makes sense, like having a switch in to my Moltres, I suppose. Spinning Rocks, Spikes can be annoying for his team, so yeah, nothing I really didn't expect, but Xurkitree is so scary against my team. I love it when people don't bring Xurkitree against me, but he brings it, so I'm terrified. But either way, this is my team that I decided to bring, and I'm just going to jump right into it. Again, I decided to lead off with my Moltres. Again, no drawback play, but he leads off with a Lopunny, goes for the fake out. Hopefully I hit Burn Man, but I don't actually. So every my lefties gets a net 10% off on me, as I'm going to U-turn out. Never think he's going to stand, get flame bodied, etc. So I'm just going to go right into my Meloetta, as he actually, like, chews on that return. So pretty surprised about that. I was actually thinking it would, like, straight up kill, but he's probably, like, max FizzleTheHizzle. Tentacle, so I'm able to two-shot something right here with the Tentacle as he trades T-Spikes for me, which is actually pretty bad for me. I didn't bring any removal, I believe. I think Moltres had Defog, I don't remember. But yeah, I'm just going to go into my designated Lopunny check. Doesn't care about the T-Spike, so I can switch in on it, and I just go for the Focus Blast, because I kind of thought the Ferrothorn would come in, but he makes a safe middle ground play going into the Volcarona. Again, I want to keep this healthy, so I'm going to switch out, avoid a Bug Buzz coming my way. As he goes for the Quiver right here, and I'm just going to Whirlwind right here. And if he has HP Rock, that's fine by me. I sack my Moltres, go into Diancie, click buttons, but yeah, I actually Whirlwind him into like the last thing I wanted him to go into. Xurkitree's in against the Flying type, and it's going to click Tail Glow, man, and that's exactly what I expect him to do. But right here, just goes straight for the Thunderbolt, gets a crit, which kind of sucks because it hinders my longevity, but I'm not too worried about it. As right here, I'm going to go for the Earthquake. Don't want it to set up at all, and he takes advantage of that going to the Ferrothorn, so he can get up rocks or whatever he wants on me. As he goes to my Moltres here, pressure that thing out. As he goes for a Protect, don't really know what he was scouting for, but I'm just going to kill a Flamethrower here. He didn't really have any switch-ins, so he decided to sack it off. So that's fine by me. less trouble for my Ray Nicholas. Right here, sack off my Moltres. Kind of a dumb play, but like really, what else did I really have that switches into his victory? Like Delmise, probably could have sacked that off, quite honestly. Moltres could have still been clutch for the Volcarona. So probably a dumb play. I think the better play was just to sack off Delmise, or maybe live a hit, Earthquake it. So yeah, he gets a special attack boost as I go into my Delmise right here. I can live in HP Ice, or maybe have a Yachi bluff that. As he goes into the Alola Ninetales and goes through the and I go for the Earthquake. Right here, I think I'm going to decide to sack off my Delmise. No, I'm not. I'm going to go straight into my Klefki as he gets up in the Aurora Veil. So I think the better play was just to go for the Anchor Shot, because if he kills me, there's no screens on his end for the Xurkitree. But if he has the Aurora Veil up, I still kill with the Anchor Shot, and I'm able to get some really nice chip on the Xurkitree with the Earthquake if he decides to come in with that afterwards. But I decided to go into Klefki either way. So yeah, I'm gonna get Hail Chip. I get back to full anyways. I'm gonna go for the Spike here because I want to sell out as many screen turns as possible as I get frozen, which is actually really bad because this means that he has a free switch into Xurkitree pretty much and Tail Glow all up over me. But he decides to go into the Volcarona actually, which is pretty bad. But I go into my Delmise. I was planning to sack this thing eventually anyway, so I'm gonna decide to sack it right here. Thank God he didn't go for the Quiver Dance. He was probably expecting like Earthquake to do a lot, but he was under Veil. So I guess like, even if he did Quiver Dance, right, I still have a Diancie in the back that could just bop that thing. So I'm going to go into the Diancie, and now I'm going to Rock move this thing as Giga Drain does like 3%. So yeah, I kill it back, which is pretty clutch even through the Aurora Veil. Volcarona, it's not going to be taking that very well. Right here, I have to pop my Z here no matter what. Put him in range of a quick attack, which is pretty clutch. He can't put me to sleep actually, which is pretty good because I'm poisoned. So I'm a little bit lucky there that he has the T-Spike right there. So yeah, he's gonna kill me with oh my god. Oh my god, I'm dying. He goes for Energy Ball, kills my Diancie, which is fine. But after solid screen turns, I'm gonna sack off my Klefki. It's really useless. I'm frozen, but either way, it's in range of a quick attack from a Meloetta, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for the quick attack, and I still have my Ray Nicholas like at full health. So if he goes into Lopunny, which is his only play, I can just go into Ray Nicholas and go for a Psyshock, kill something pretty much, because Ninetales isn't taking anything. As you can see, it's going to take a Spike, and then it's going to take a Psyshock, which it definitely does not live. So that's pretty tight, and the Lopunny comes back in. Cannot kill my Ray Nicholas ever, and I'm just going to, you know, body that thing. So yeah, Facade was cool prep. Don't really know what it was for, but it was pretty tight. Actually, it was for Flame Body Moltres. Maybe that's why he faked out first turn. Yeah, it's pretty sick, actually. But yeah, GG to Destin. We are now 5-2, I believe, so that's pretty cool. But actually, we're going to be 6-2. We're actually getting a forfeit win over Yahi. He decided to Omega John me, so that's pretty tight. We are 6-2 now with plus 16 differential, I believe, which is really sick. And we are now the first seed in playoffs, and it's pretty funny actually because we're actually going to be playing Destin again in round 1 of the playoffs. So I have to re-prep against his scary team. Maybe re-prep? I don't know if I'm using the same team or not, to be honest, but yeah, I really want to win next game. I kind of got lucky. Like, his team is so scary, man. I don't want to play it again, but either way, I have to for playoffs. So that's not going to be fun, but yeah, either way, we're first seed. I call that an accomplishment, even if I get knocked out round 1 of playoffs. But I definitely don't want to do that. I want to win. So yeah, it's going to be GG's, and I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me, and like always, have a swell day. Peace.